Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another episode of our commentary series here. We're going to go ahead and I'm actually going to talk to you guys for a little bit before we get going here. This is actually the top of my base in this world. It's a giant dome shape. I really like it. As you can see, it's not quite finished there yet. But I'm really excited about today, guys. We've got some good stuff planned. First of all, we've got to make some chests, because what better way to make hallowed mimics than with some chests. We got enough souls for 4 keys of light, which is awesome, because I am really wanting that Dale the Stormbow. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I really want it. But I'm so excited for it, guys. We're going to go ahead and try and move pretty quickly. Get the chest out of my inventory. I don't want it. My inventory's good. Oh, my chests are getting cluttered. I just don't know where to put stuff anymore. It's bad. It's bad, guys. Throw that in there. I don't really want it. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I thought I was ready. Where does the sand go? Throw the sand away. Poststone block. Throw the poststone block away. Don't get it. Throw the dirt away. The light shard is good, so I'll throw that in the crafting bin. Alright, so let's get in. I gotta throw my blue slime banner down before we move. Alright, so today I'm really excited about the topic today. Because the topic today actually came from someone in my clan, in Clash of Clans. Where did I put my chests? Oh, I quick stacked the chests. It wasn't specifically for him. I guess I didn't even need to make the chests. I could have just grabbed them there. That's too bad. But the topic really doesn't even come from him. He just kind of gave me some suggestions, and I really liked the ones he gave me. But I had other ideas, and so I really kind of wanted to do this one, just because I love gaming, and it's something I've liked to do since as long as I can remember. But before I get going too much, let's get started. Oh my gosh, there it is. But yeah, guys, so seriously, hallowed mimics, impressively dangerous. If you're not I'm already down to 195. Already down to 195. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I'm back up to 220, but... Alright, but anyway, so my history of gaming starts off pretty humbly, as most people's history would. N64, actually. Got it for Christmas one year. There were 2 games that I absolutely loved for it. And as most people would guess, N64, of course I played Legend of Zelda. Of course. Ocarina of Time was my jam. And I don't think I really looking back on it, it was my jam. But I don't really think I appreciated it as much back then as I do now. Because now, I look back and I think that was an amazing game. I loved it so much. But there was a game back then that I loved even more. And you're not going to believe me when I say it. It was Bomberman 64. What did we get? The Ruthless Flying Knife. I've never seen that one before. Oh, so it's like an infinite boomerang. Oh, what? I can control it. What? Okay, that's pretty cool. Get pwned, little eyeball. I don't know if I like that more than I like my 49. Ooh, it's actually got some pretty good damage on it. I'm not sure how I like it. But, anyway, Bomberman 64, I would play that game for days when I was a kid. Like, it was awesome. You know, getting all the power-ups and just being able to just wreck people was just awesome, I thought. I thought it was just phenomenal. So much fun for me. But yeah, looking back on it now, I definitely prefer Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. That's just, oh goodness. Such a good game. So well done. It was like the original open-world RPG. With the exception of the fact that once you were done, you were done. Like, there was literally nothing you could do. Because your game wasn't saved after you beat Ganondorf. It was, you were done? Okay, cool. Well, your save file doesn't save. So that was a pain, but gosh, it was so much fun. Like, I look to games like Skyrim, and, I mean, granted, more recently, Fallout 4. I look at those games and I think, where would those games be? Oh, there it is. Where would those games be if it weren't for games like Zelda. Would we have those games? Down the Stormbow. For those of you that haven't seen it in action, I'm going to show you. It's impressive. So many levels. I'm assuming you can hit your target. Oh, he's moving too quickly. Anyway, I think sometimes, where would we be without Zelda? Because that game was so far ahead of its time. It was open world, it was RPG, it was just phenomenal. Okay, that's not doing a quick enough job. Get these guys out of here. It's good against things like the Destroyer, but against individual ones, it's not the greatest. But I love those games. Anyway, moving on. After I had my N64, alright guys, so I'm not actually sure what happened, but apparently my recording software stopped working. So yeah, that was awful. Yeah, it was Tuesday when I started recording, and everything was going good, and suddenly my taskbar starts lighting up and the recording software starts flashing. So I clicked on it, thinking, oh, I'll fix whatever it is and keep going with the video. Apparently when I clicked on it, it shut down and stopped the recording. So that sucks. But anyway, I went on and actually fought 2 more hallowed mimics before I realized what was going on. So you guys missed that. I didn't really get anything phenomenal. I did get a second Dialga Stormbow, which is nice. And that one actually had a modifier on it, so that was pretty sweet, because that's the one I kept. So that's the one you see here, the Ruthless. Yeah, love the Dialga Stormbow. Missed every single one. There we go. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and I'm actually doing some fishing missions. I'm trying to get myself a little pond set up because I need to fish in the Corruption. So what I like to do is I like to just make a giant pit that just kind of goes all the way down. And put lights in it because I want to be able to see and make sure there aren't monsters in my pit. But I just make a giant pit and kind of do it like that. Make a square first. Let me get my sword out. Take care of these corruptors and Eater of Souls. Oh yeah, I did actually also get the frost armor. I had enough, more than enough. I actually had enough frost cores for 3 sets of frost armor, but I finally got enough adamantite bars from the crates from fishing. Because I like fishing off screen actually. It's become more and more of something that I include as a staple in my gameplay. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. I know we were talking about my gaming history on Tuesday when my game was still going. I think I left off at the end of N64. So after the N64, I actually jumped straight to the PlayStation 2. And the games that I played the most for that one were Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I believe it was 2, and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted, granted, came out a lot later than Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So that one was a little bit later in my PS2 career. Gosh dang it. But that one was still the bigger ones that I played later on. But yeah, so that was the PS2. I loved Need for Speed. I thought it was awesome. I also played a lot of Resident Evil back then for the PS2. Resident Evil 4 specifically. I could actually get another Frost Core and sell it. I'm not going to bother, guys. I want to get this fishing done. I know it's only 10:06 a.m. in-game, and I know I've got till, was it 4:30 the next morning? But I want to get it done now, so really I just want to talk to you guys. And I don't want you guys to be like, oh, what's he doing now? This is so boring. But, shoot, get out of here. Anyway, so yeah, PS2 is kind of actually almost short-lived now that I look back on it. Because we got a GameCube. We got a GameCube and a Wii not long after I really got into gaming. So, but anyway, so yeah, after the PS2, I think it went GameCube. It was actually pretty quickly after we got. Well, I guess not really, because we got the PS2 and we got the original one, the big bulky one, and then when that one eventually crapped out and decided it didn't want to work anymore, we got the Slim. And the Slim is the one I remember playing the most, because when we got the original one, it was like one of the newest consoles, and it was amazing, and so it was a long time ago. Oh, jeez. Get out of here. It's a mimic! It's a mimic! Anyway, so that was always fun. But yeah, so after the PS2 came the GameCube, and I played for the GameCube, I played the Harry Potter World Cup Quidditch game so much. No joke, back then it was a crazy amount of time I spent in it. It was actually, I'd probably wager close to 48 hours. And granted, you're like, 48 hours, that's not a ton. Back then, that was a lot of time for me to be spending in a video game, especially a single video game where I never even beat it. I got to the World Cup, I think, 2 or 3 times in the game, and that was the objective of the game, was to get to the World Cup and win. I got to the World Cup, I think, 2 or 3 times, and I never won the World Cup. I would always lose. Oh, it made me so mad. But yeah, so that was a fun one for the GameCube. For the Wii, which came after the GameCube, the Wii, what did I play a lot for the Wii? I played, actually, a lot of Black Ops, and I loved it. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I'd ever like a Call of Duty game for the Wii, just because it's the Wii. The controls are funky, and it's not super intuitive to most people. But for me, I found the Wii to be so much more intuitive as far as shooter games went than I ever found the PlayStation or the Xbox. Because my brothers had Xbox 360s when they were up in college, and so whenever we'd go visit, we'd play Call of Duty and Halo. But the Wii, I played the Wii and would just massacre people. Because I had gotten really good at keeping my hands still while sniping. And one of the issues back then was, with the Wii, if you're sniping and you don't move your hands, there was no sway. Like, none. There was like the tiniest little bit, but other than that, there was like no sway. And so I got really good at keeping my hands still. And one of my fondest memories comes from that jungle map. I don't remember the name of it, but you were in the jungle, and everyone knows the little nook in the middle of the map. It's kind of like an overlook. I never knew how to get there, and for the longest time I was like, I need to figure out how to get there. And once I figured out how to get there, I would literally just sit up there, and I would just snipe the crap out of people. And I had so much fun doing it. But anyway, after the Wii, I had the Wii for the longest time. And then after my senior year of high school, that summer, I had a friend who didn't play the Xbox 360 anymore. He had like the Generation 1s, so the ones that were super prone to the red ring of death and everything. He had a Generation 1, didn't play it anymore, was like, hey, do you want my Xbox? And I was just like, heck yes, I want your Xbox. I've been trying to save up for an Xbox and trying to save up for an Xbox. And I never got there because if something would come up, I'd need to buy myself a new phone because mine broke. And so I never got an Xbox. Finally, I got this guy gave me his. But he didn't have any games or controllers for it because he gave all those to his siblings because like each of them had their own Xbox. I guess I don't remember the exact case, but so he gave his controllers and games to his siblings, and so he gave me his system. And immediately, naturally, I go sell every game I have for the Wii, and I stocked up on Xbox stuff, particularly the Call of Duty franchise. Back then, that was my stuff.
Modern Warfare 2 just blew my mind, and so of course I got that one. And Black Ops. Had to get Black Ops again because I got it. I had it on the Wii and I loved it on the Wii, so I figured, may as well just get it for the 360 then. But yeah, it was such a good time. But so finally I decided, I want to play my games in 1080p, with the HDMI and everything. And so I eventually upgraded to the Elite, or the Slim. It wasn't the Elite, it was the Slim. Infected Scabbardfish. On my first try, I get it. I guess we're going back to the Angler then. Look, glad to know that works. But yeah, so I just loved the Xbox. It was great. Crate potions. Oh yes. I'd rather have fishing potions, but waste not, want not. Anyway, so over time, I got myself the Elite, just because I was like, I want to upgrade. And so I did, and it was great. And then finally I just found myself not playing it anymore. So I sold it, and I actually got myself a 3DS. Particularly because I really, really wanted Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In 3D, right? Mind-blowing how awesome it was. But, so I got that. Eventually got to the point where I just didn't find myself playing any of my games anymore, and I really wanted to start playing PC games. So I got rid of my... Actually, sorry, this was after I'd already built my gaming PC. But I got rid of all my 3DS stuff. Ebonwood. Do I not have any Ebonwood? No, I don't. Ebon Sand, get rid of it. But yeah, so I got rid of all my 3DS stuff. And... I already have Philosopher's Stone. Oh yeah, I've got a Philosopher's Stone over here. That's arcane. Ooh, I'm never going to use that. But anyway, so I got rid of all that stuff, and I bought an Xbox One controller. Because I play games on the PC, but I like to use the controller still. So I got a wired Xbox One controller, and gosh, that was so much fun, because I would play, what was the game called? Gosh dang it, I'm spacing it. Grand Theft Auto 5, that's what it was. I would play that one with my friends. Oh, it was so much fun. So good. And then at some point, I don't remember when exactly, but I actually got, I went and purchased a Humble Bundle. And that actually turned out to be really awesome, because the game you're witnessing me play now is one of the games that was included. And that's when I first got Terraria. And so... oh my goodness, I'm so glad I got that Humble Bundle specifically. Because I've had so much fun playing Terraria. A lot more than I ever thought I would. Honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. I saw Terraria for the first time and I thought, that's not a game I'm ever going to want to play. Just because it wasn't in my wheelhouse, specifically for the types of games I enjoyed. And so I didn't think I was going to like it. And I was dead wrong, and thank goodness I was dead wrong. Oh my gosh. This game is so much fun. But, oh, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. Where is he? I know you're over there. Oh, he fell down. He fell down. He fell down. Oh, there's the ice golem. Blood Moon 2? Are you joking? I'm just going to use my... oh, F. Amarok for the win! I'm just going to cheat the fight because he can't get up and he can't really shoot me. So I'm just going to cheat the fight, grab myself a Frost Core. Oh, good gracious. I really don't want to deal with this right now, guys. I really don't. An Ice Feather and a Demonic Amarok. Mine is currently Zealous. So I'm pretty sure Demonic is better, but oh, I could be dead wrong. But anyway, so yeah, got my Humble Bundle. Actually, also got The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, which turned out to be really fun. Love that game. And so yeah, then that kind of converted me to my PC ways, and here I am making YouTube videos for Terraria, a game that I didn't think I was going to originally like. And I'm so glad I was dead wrong. So glad. Oh, not another one. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Alright guys, let's gonna about wrap it up, guys. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I may be back with some more in a little bit. Alright guys, to finish this one off, and of course the Blood Moon rises right as I get going here, guys. What I'm actually gonna do to kind of finish this episode off, I'm gonna take out the Destroyer. Because I'm feeling good. So let's oh, I don't have it equipped. Let's get this going. The Day of the Stormbow kind of makes short work of it. As you can see, I've already done what, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 damage to it. Especially if you can get it where it's like intersecting over itself. Ooh, a lot of these probes, a lot of these probes, a lot of these probes, a lot of these probes. The probes are not friendly. Not fun to have dealing with, because they do a lot of damage when there's a lot of them. Not too bad when there's only a couple, but when they're like 6, 7, you know, a lot of them, you kind of get to the point where it's like, well, health. So as you can see, he's already down to 30,000 health. Not too bad. As you can see, I'm whittling away his health pretty good. He's down 17,000. Sorry if I just don't talk, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, this won't be bad. See, this is why I love the Dial the Stormbow. It's because it just wrecks the Destroyer. Makes such short work of him that it's... Is his tail glitched? Oh no, it's good. But yeah, there it is. There's the Dial the Stormbow. Just absolutely wrecking the Destroyer. Alright guys, I think that's oh no, what I'm going to do to wrap this up, I'm going to come over here, get my little piggy bank out, because I have beaten him before. I did beat him off camera. Sorry if that offends any of you. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, where is it? What do I need for it? What do I need? Hold on a second guys, I'll be right back. Alright, never mind there guys, Foolishly, I thought I could make the pickaxe axe, and I forgot that it takes 1 soul from each of the mechanical bosses. So, with that being said, there's really not much else I can do here, except for get pwned by these wolves that are just all up in my business. And the clothier died. He's not one of the NPCs that I really use ever, so it's not a huge deal for me. If you already know, say, make the angler disappear, that would be upsetting, because I use him a lot. I'm actually come over here and block off these houses. But yeah, guys, so sadly I can't make the pickaxe axe yet, which is a bummer, but not too big of a deal. I will eventually take out the other two. Hopefully I'll get that arena finished. You guys saw part of it. That was the far left portion of it. But yeah. So eventually, I'll get that stuff finished, and I'll be able to just crank through those bosses. Before we go, guys, I did want to go ahead and give a couple shout-outs to some people who've just been awesome. First of all, my first subscriber, and it is, gosh, I gotta get my iPad up. Hold on a second. Masterpiece Gaming. He's someone from one of my clans, or not one of my clans, from my clan on Clash of Clans. He's one of the guys there. That's how I know him. That's how he found out about my channel. I told him about it. But big ups to Masterpiece Gaming for being my first subscriber. I really appreciate the support there. Another big up to Zeus. He's been another guy from Clash of Clans. He's actually our clan leader. He's been very supportive of this. He's actually wanting me to go ahead and put Clash of Clans videos up. So I'm thinking in the near future I may start doing that. Once I find a software that can record that, I'll be putting that up. But guys, you guys have been phenomenal. I really appreciate the support here, guys. I've met some great people on Twitter, started following me, and I've started in turn following them. Some like-minded YouTubers. So it's great to see people willing to support someone that they don't know, because I don't know any of these people. But it's awesome. So guys, keep hitting that like button. Subscribe if you're new, guys. I really, really appreciate everything you guys do to help my channel out. But until next time, guys, stay awesome, and I will see you guys later.